hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia. Long time no see. I haven't filmed a video in a really long time, but this is going to be my 2026 writing goals / writing update. I'll leave my computer on actually because it's quite dark in here. Oh my god, the dark days of winter are upon us. It's so bad. It's so bad out here, and I got kind of like I get really in my head about making videos these days because it's not exactly how it was when I was 12 and I was doing this. So apologies, the internet is a different space and I get nervous. But my 2026 goals are kind of following the same trajectory that I had in 2025. I had a really good 2025 writing year. I pretty much worked on one book for the entirety of the year. It's called TS. It's my third YA rom-com with a queer, I was gonna spoil it, with a Shakespearean twist. It's based on a Shakespeare play, and it is so fun. I'm currently in the querying trenches with that one, which, if you know anything about querying, is absolutely rubbish, man. I was gonna say a bad word actually, but I censored myself there. No, it's so bad. I started querying that in October, and I've sent out 50 queries as of right now, and I've gotten 20 back so far. All rejections, some personalized rejections, which is a step up for me. But yeah, I also at the end of last year started working on a new book, which I have a whole video like where I was brainstorming and outlining it. It's called Salt, and that is going to be my main focus of 2026. My goal is to finish the first draft of that by like mid-March, around my what is it called? Spring break? Spring break. I'm in grad school right now, so I'm in grad school, I'm working a full-time job, and I'm trying to write a book, so it's a lot going on. I'm pretty slow going with that. It's kind of stop and start. I don't really have like full days of focus, and like I can't focus on like doing long writing sessions as I could in the past. Just because I have a lot on my mind and a lot on my plate. But I'm going to get that done around mid-March so that I can start the second draft in April, do that for a few months, take a break, third draft, and then get it query ready by next fall. I was like, by fall. Ideally, I don't want to query that book. I just don't. But I will if I have to. If you know anything about querying, you'll probably know more than me. I've been querying books that I've been writing for the last 3 years, 4 years, I don't know, a long time. And what I typically do is I get to the point with a book where I've sent out so many queries. I don't even know how many I sent out for my last book. I should probably check, but it doesn't matter. I was like, let me pull it up. No, it doesn't matter. I get to the point where I'm getting just like all rejections, and I feel like I want to die. So I start writing a new book, or I'm already writing a new book, and I start querying that. And I do think that this has been fine because like I think my writing's always improving, my stories are improving, and I am very confident in like literally every book I've written. I love them all dearly. I think they're all like, I was about to say, they're all the best works of fiction. Whoa, okay. They're not, but like I love them a lot and I have a lot of faith in them. So when I do have a new book that I can query, I start doing that. And my goal in 2026 is to send out 100 queries, and you know, I'm already at 50, so I got 50 more to send. And I'm hoping to start sending them out when I get about half of them back, whether that be positive or negative rejections. Well, positive or negative responses is what I was gonna say, but I said rejections, so that's upsetting. But whether those be positive or negative, I just want to like have a good starting point, and I know that in January and February are good months to query, or they're supposed to be. I don't know. The literary agents on TikTok are telling me they're good months to query. I don't know. But people are generally opening back up and things like that. So that is probably when I'm going to be sending the bulk of these next rounds of queries, which I am a batch query type of gal. I'm not sending one query a day for 3 months. I'm sending like 8 queries, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off, and then I'm sending a bunch more. So that's what I will be doing in the querying front. I'm just like I am manifesting that this is the year I get a literary agent. I don't need to publish this year. I don't need to get a book deal this year, but I do think like I see it in my mind's eye. I see a literary agent in my future. And I think I have done a lot of work that led up to this, and now I'm just kind of waiting for that luck aspect. And that's kind of like what people talk about a lot in like these artistic careers and artistic paths, is like so much of it, yeah, is the hard work, is putting in the work every single day, and showing up. But then that last piece is luck, and I just feel like I haven't had my luck come to fruition yet. I haven't had a lot of luck yet, so I'm hoping that this is the year. I'm feeling good about this year being when that luck starts to cash in that luck. I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out how to talk. So that will be that. If I have to query Salt, which is my new book, I will. I just don't really want to because it's a kind of divergence of what I tend to write. I just kind of got this idea. It's a light fantasy. It's an urban fantasy set in a historical setting. It's a historical romantasy, you could call it. And it's just very different than anything I've written before and anything that I kind of plan on writing. It's just kind of an idea that like got hold of me and I was like, oh, okay, I have to write this. But in terms of like things that I see myself writing, it's not really like a genre that I see myself writing a lot in. It just kind of was like, oh, this is the perfect way to tell this story and connects to this piece of my own history and something that I really want to say. But I think that as like my entry point doesn't sit super good with me, but we'll see. I'm trying to also just like give myself a little more grace. My last goal that I will tell you is like all about that, is all about kind of like making writing fun, because I am writing like a book a year, and I have been for the last few years. Besides that bout of writer's block I had in 2024. Besides that, I've been writing about a book a year, and I've been querying all of those books with moderate amounts of success. And I am like really proud of the work I'm producing, and I am producing a lot. But I do want to like make writing fun again. And I think part of that is like, yes, I do have these timelines. I have these goals set for myself in my head because that's just like how my type A ass brain works. But, you know, if things come up and things change and things move, you know, like I work full time, I'm in school full time, like I'm doing a lot of things in my life right now that like keep me busy. And if writing is not like happening, or like some other random deadlines gets pushed on me, like, you know, it just like, I'm gonna give myself the grace to be like, okay, like I don't need to do that. And I'm typically pretty good at doing that. Historically, I'm typically pretty good at it, but I just want to like make that an extra point this year. And part of doing that is I want to do like more like fun writing, like writing that's just like for me, or writing that's just like not in the intention of getting published. Because I think everything I've written pretty much in the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years, has been with the intention of it being published and it being seen by people, and, you know, it getting me that book deal or whatever. But I haven't like been writing for myself a lot, and I did kind of do that when I was in my break between books, and I really missed it. And I think one thing that I think would be like a fun exercise to get into that would be writing fan fiction. I am not one of the writers who started in fan fiction, although that's like where most people start. I do think like any writer, I draw from things that I've experienced, things that I've watched and read, and things that I've experienced in my own personal life, but I've never like sat down and actually written fan fiction. And I think that would be like a really fun exercise for me to do this year, because it kind of takes the pressure off of this like publishing brain, because like I did study publishing in college, and I do kind of like think like the editor, think like the publisher sometimes when I'm working, which is not good. So I think that kind of takes the pressure off. And I also think it can be kind of like a fun place to like put my writing, because I haven't published anything. Mostly because I definitely could have published something in the last 4 years, but I just hate short fiction and I hate poetry, and not that I hate it as like a thing, like if you do that, that's great, but I hate writing short fiction and I hate writing poetry. And that tends to be like what gets published in like literary magazines and things like that they were pushing me to do when I was in college. And I said, I'm not making a living off of writing short stories. So stop trying to teach me how to write them, because I hate them. But I hate short stories. So that's like, I don't know. I've never like published anything. And I think like writing fan fiction is kind of like this fun, like community building, while also being like this non-pressure way to like publish but not publish writing. because I feel like, you know, people haven't, besides like my parents who are the first readers of everything that I write, besides like them, people haven't really, and the few literary agents who have read my work, people aren't really like reading my work, and I would like that to be more of a thing for me this year. And I think fan fiction will be a fun way to do that. I don't know what fandom I'm gonna choose though. I don't know. I mean, I could like get really into it. This could be like my new my new favorite hobby, but I think this stems from, I read female fantasy. I'm blanking on the author, but oh my god, I adore her. She's so fun. I read female fantasy this year, and that main character was like a copywriter and like a fan fiction writer. And it just kind of like sparked this thing in me of like, oh, that's so, like I never used to write like fan fiction, but I would write like spin-off episodes of like shows and stuff like that. I guess that's kind of fan fiction. I don't know. But that was like literally like in middle school. But I just would like to have like a fun outlet for my writing that's like no pressure of me trying to publish anything, because fan fiction can't get published unless you're fucking Rose and Chains or whatever. But I think that will be fun, and perhaps it will be House of Anubis themed. That's currently the fandom I'm thinking about. But I don't know, it could be anything. Could be anything. I don't know. But that's like my fun little goal, to do something like fun and creative, because I am trying to like do more like hobby things, and my hobby things are things that are not career building. Or ideally. So those are kind of my writing goals for the year. You know, I'm manifesting a good year. I feel like I've been on that grind, and I know how to be on that grind. So I think continuing that, and also giving myself these fun little extra challenges of doing things will also be good, with the caveat that I work at a bakery and I'm studying library science, so things might change. You know, I might get a query response today. Oh gee, I might get a query response today. That's like, sign me up, get on a call. Sign me up? What? That's like, let's get on a call. It could happen. So I'm just kind of like trying to be open to that and those opportunities. And you know, if that happens and it shakes up my plans, then it was meant to happen. Yeah, I'm feeling very positive about the new year, and I think that's about it. I will hopefully be posting more videos than just this one, and I have some like silly ideas that I would like to do, and hopefully my like anxious brain will not stop me from doing them. So hopefully you will see me very soon. Please let me know how your 2025 writing went. Because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. If you want to like keep more up to date with me, I've been posting on TikTok, which is like something I've never thought I would say, but I've been posting on TikTok about like little clips of me writing and things like that. So you can follow me there. I don't know what it is. It might be my name. I don't really remember. And yeah, let me know your 2026 writing goals or just like personal goals. I'm not like huge on making like New Year's resolutions or anything like that. I just kind of make a plan and I try to stick to it. But yeah, that's the video, and I will remember my intro. Give me a minute. It's been a while. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!